getting up slowly. But Corman playing that sweeper keeper position. That was tight to being offside. I'm not quite sure, but here's the danger man, number 10. Excuse me, that's number 14. Overlap run. It looks like it's going to be a corner kick, and it is.
Corner kick, Atlantic City FC.
So we've got, looks like a right-footed in-swinger over here. Everybody well away from the goal, not in the 6. They're running in now. Ooh, good defense. A little muff there. Here comes Amure. Ball sprayed out wide to the right side. Cut back into the left, and it'll be a throw into Atlantic City. Looks like a long throw the way they're lining up. That's an okay long throw. Long shot, well wide. Well, I just got a roster from Atlantic City, so I will work on that, although I have 2 number 5s listed already from an initial look at the roster. And I also don't have a, I do have a formation. So they're playing a 4-4-1-1. Well, we'll just... Goalkeeper Nick Corman is very vocal on the subject here. I don't know if you could hear him through there. He's a loud guy, but I get it. That's what he has to be sometimes. Let's see if I can find the roster here. I'm splitting between the roster that the owner of First State has sent me to the website. But until then, we've got a free kick. First State FC outside the box. Looks like Atlantic City's holding the line on the 18. Right-footed delivery. Looks like we're going to try to drop that in right around the penalty spot. No, a shot deflected. Saved. Not in front of goal, but saved from going out and being a corner kick because it was deflected. All right, folks, I'm working here. I'm trying to get some names for you. For the opposition as the ball is held out here on the outside. A little too much of a push there. There'll be a throw in deep in their own end. A little battle here at midfield. Throw in First State FC. Well, I couldn't find a number 10. So, again, I'm a little lost here. I'm working between a PDF and the roster online. The goal scorer was number 10, but I don't see any number 10 on either site. Anyway, we'll go back to the game. On the left foot, number 13 here. Tackle out of bounds, and it is a corner, it looks like, is what the referee has signaled here.
Corner kick, Atlantic City FC.
So let's see what we've got. You're saying
Ryan Cleary. No. I got a Sean Boyle and a Ryan Cleary, both listed as number 5. Oh, wait, number 10, Andrew Heil. Yeah, Drew Heil.
ball sent over the top. It is a goal kick, says the referee. I thought it might be a corner, but anyway, goal kick. Got, excuse me. Got a name on the goal scorer, number 10, Andrew Heil, excuse me, H-E-I-L. They call him Drew. Drew Heil. Harrison back to Corman. Harrison down the line for Caleb Wright. Wright gives a little shove in the back, gets it on his left foot, just misses wide. He's saying it was deflected. And it looks like the referee agrees with him.
Corner kick, First State FC.
It's a little crackle on this. All right, I will turn that down. Sorry, we had some in studio, I guess you want to call it, in stadium crackling. All right. Ooh, that's a waste of, man. You hate to see that. Not even a cross that makes any danger here. It's a tough one by Samuel Macy. A long ball up the middle. Macy out to Gibbons. Trey, right foot, big switch. Can't quite get there. Not sure if he was going for the middle there or he was trying to switch it all the way to Imure. Not quite sure. We're about halfway through the first half. There will be no hydration break here, folks. We are not at the big, bad World Cup. I didn't mean bad in a bad sense, right? I just mean they've been taking hydration breaks. That's their standard. We're not doing that here. We have done it in the past when the temperature has been bad. The humidity has been at a point where the players need to take a break. But it is a beautiful evening here. Upper 70s, low humidity, very slight breeze. Overcast skies. Player might have been offside, and there goes the flag. Yep. A bit of a late flag. I think some people had hearts in their throats on the First State FC bench, but they were closest to the call. They probably saw that pretty clearly. Nick Corman with a big one. Caleb Wright with a flick. They really are using Route 1 as their main. Oh, that's a bad turnover. Caleb Wright just put his hands up instead of chasing it. Ambitious idea there. Middle of the field. That's Matthew Will, number 13, who has extended his. Oh, excuse me. That is not Matthew Will. That's Uchechi Wakocha, number 26. But he plays alongside Matthew Will on the back line. So First State, Atlantic City FC is playing a 4-4-1-1. What I've got in goal, number 1, Ryan Maroney. Left fullback, number 10, Andrew Heil, the goal scorer. Number 26, Uchechi Wakocha. Matthew Will is number 13. He's also at center back. And then right fullback is Dylan Petke, number 27. The 4 across the middle from left to right, Tyler Wagner, number 4, as we move forward. A little bit of a mix-up here. Eight on that. Money as support, but can't connect over there. And the break is on. Sam Macy on the left side making a nice run. Tackled, and it's going to be a corner kick for There we go. Lots of noise. Right-footed in swinger. High, right under the penalty spot. No luck there. Not tonight. Back into the box and corralled by the keeper. Maroney chips it over. Eichenbaum can't quite get it to go. The game has settled down a little bit. It was pretty end to end, which is obviously exciting for the fans. But now it seemed to have settled in more into a midfield battle with some breakaways. Caleb, Oblum. And they're resetting with Beaumont. Kristen Eddie Walker flicked it to nobody. It's unfortunate. Maroney sets up. Sends it right down the middle. This is not what they want. And there's and now Coach Cunningham's got to dig himself out of a hole. Play, same shot. And now what are they going to do? They can't just kick it. They've got to have some possession and possession with purpose. You face forward, you move forward, and you can't leave yourself that exposed. That ball just fell right into a huge gap. And we've seen that Heil is playing according to the lineup, right? He's playing left fullback. I don't really think that's where he's playing. He seems to be up the pitch. He seems to be a midfielder. Anyway, he's flying into these open spaces. He's a right-footed left winger, which means he wants to cut back on his right foot. He's shown, as Coach Cunningham has said from the bench, you can hear him, he's showing the same move, right? He's got one move. He dips his left shoulder and moves to the right. But he does it with pace, and he does it convincingly, and he's got 2 goals. And I guess they're going to try to do the same type of thing on the right side of the field. And unfortunately, it may work. Nice pickup. Well done by Corman. Long throw, easily stolen. And here comes the counterattack. Heil, the danger man. Offside. The goal will not count. Wakocha was there to finish it. Seems to me that, yeah, he was off. But it seems to me that the lineup I have has switched the back four with the midfield, at least in the image that I have, because it does not seem that Wakocha and Heil are playing anywhere on the back line. They seem to be solidly in the midfield. And because I cannot get good number views here. Yeah, Kenyon Carter, number 14, is also in the midfield. He's got the ball right now. And that's out of bounds. That'll be a First State FC throw. But it looks like the back, and I can't get their numbers because they don't have numbers on their shorts. You have to turn around before I can see them. Or probably that's what has happened here. So, sorry, folks, if I'm looking, but I've got a phone with a PDF on it. That's a throw-in. It's going to be Atlantic City's ball. What'd you say?
5-3-4. That's the line. On the defense. Oh, yeah.
Caleb Wright trying to steal the ball there. Can't get much out of it. Sam Macy pushing up a little bit higher than usual. But he's got to get that ball, and they got to get a goal. A goal before half would be great for the Midnight Riders. And here comes the counterattack. Big switch on the other side. Too much. That's Matthew Will. So in my PDF, Matthew Will is playing defensive center back. And it looks like he's been playing midfield and not on the wing the entire night. So I having trouble here trying to figure out exactly who is where. I've got some players that aren't fitting into my mold, and I've got two number 5s, which I don't see one number 5 on the pitch. So pardon me if I'm not getting any of the
Atlantic City numbers and names correct.
throw in First State FC on the far side. We're in the 36th minute. Can't imagine there's got to be a lot of extra time, maybe 2 minutes, but even then, that would maybe seem a lot. Throw in for Atlantic City. As I mentioned earlier, this is a big game because both teams have 15 points with identical 5-0-1 records, sitting at the top of the South Division of the Northeast Conference here in the league for clubs. And they face each other today here in Abysinio and then next week in Atlantic City. And those are the last 2 regular season games. So whoever can get the better results out of these 2 games will be the division champion and will get a home playoff game. But the loser is also qualified for the playoffs. I say loser. The second place team will also qualify for the playoffs. First State FC has guaranteed a place in the playoffs for the first time in their history. We've got a player down here on the near side. Yeah, looks like Sam Harrison. Getting up gingerly. Favoring that left leg. While the throw-in is coming in here on the near side by Atlantic City. The attack is on. That's a foul. It's not too dangerous a spot. Let's see. It is a yellow. Well, that's a yellow card issued to number 13. That's Sam Harrison. Referee is coming over to talk to Coach Cunningham. Doesn't seem to like it. He's trying to calm down the coach. Got my binoculars on him, but I'm not a great lip reader. Well, here we are. Coach is a little upset. He's got probably some arguments, but his team's got to step up. Cleared away by Amore. Throw in Atlantic City. A little bit of the flow of this game has gone away. Do we have a ball boy on the far side? We have Don. Long throw. Ooh, he tagged it. And that did not hit the crossbar. That hit the football uprights. But he tagged that, that's for sure. Ball swung out here to the right side. Trey Givens blocked out of bounds. So if you've been kind of timing things here, when First State FC collect the ball at their feet, there seems to be an Atlantic City player on their back very quickly, or on their back when they receive the ball, versus Atlantic City has had space behind them to either collect the ball or run in behind the First State FC defender. See, there it is. There's a quick turn. And here comes another sweeper keeper play by Corman, but it's offside. Very close, but you notice that they're not following that runner. It's a quick receive, drop, and go. Ball back to Corman. About 4.5 minutes to go in regulation. I think there'll be 2 or 3 minutes of extra time. This ball swung around the back. And you can see Atlantic City now sitting a little bit deeper, because why do they need to come out anymore? They realize they have pretty good success sending the deep ball long over the top, having one of their two of their players run onto the ball. Ooh, Caleb Wright can't quite collect it. Playing from the ground, it's dangerous play. Pretty easy call. But anyway, now they can sit back, conserve some energy. They don't necessarily need to be in a low block, but they don't need to stretch themselves. You can hear the frustration in Coach Cunningham's voice. Chip over the top. Again, another wide open defender. Oh! That was a rough hit. That's a yellow card to number 26. That's Uchechi Wakocha. That was we could hear that up here. That's a rough one.
Yellow card issued to Atlantic City, Uchechi Wakocha, number 26.
So let's see what happens here. Ooh. I didn't think that would drop over, but it did. And Murray trying to dance and weave and get something out of it. He got a throw.
It's what? Uche. Uche-chi, it looks like.
No, it's U-C-H-E.
Yeah, U-C-H-E, but then there's a C-I, C-H-I at the end of it on mine. But I can do Uche, that's fine.
Weird. Ball cleared and out to the right side. Oh, trying to score from 10 yards before. I don't know. That's a long way to go. Right, the end zone is 10 yards. It's basically a 58-yard shot. Oh, Caleb Wright. Looked like got cracked, but no call by the referee. Again, collected by Corman. Ooh, can't play with it there. And there is another goal. The captain finishes it. Number 23. And that's Luke McNamee. And that was just too easy. Fooling around with the ball in the back. And scores in the 44th minute. That's a tough one to take.
Goal Atlantic City FC, number 23, Luke McNamee. In the 44th minute. The score, Atlantic City FC 3, First State FC 0. So we're 3-0.
And First State FC is just not playing that well. Atlantic City FC hasn't done anything special except kick it long. And look, if you do that well and you have finishers, apparently like they do, they're playing numbers, they're playing quick passes, quick decisions, slotting into angles, using their speed, well then, more power to them. But there's no trick to it. Got to stop those angles. Here's Heil on the left side. I don't know how much extra time there is. I did not see an indication by the sideline ref. Big cross, but nobody's there. Ball moving up the right side. Yeah, why not bang it long, right? It's been working all night, and here comes another speedy run. Cleaned up. Sam Harrison. Till Roush. Going backwards, though, and he passed it right out of bounds. Oh, I thought he passed it out. Well, at the end of the half, that's a very disappointing Atlantic City FC 3, First State FC 0.
At the half, the score, Atlantic City FC 3, First State FC 0. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Gonser and Gonser, Delaware Orthopedic Specialists, and Inc. Now. Don't forget to patronize the Uncle John's barbecue truck just outside the gates.
Thank our sponsors, Delaware Orthopedic Specialists, Gonser and Gonser, and Inc. Now. And if you were here, you could get some Uncle John's barbecue. But until then, we're going to go on a halftime break and reset things, and hopefully Coach Cunningham can right this ship.
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive, the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses, for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive, the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses, for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive, the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses, for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Like there's going to be a keeper change here. Victor Janet looks to be checking in with the sideline referee, and that means Nick Corman is going to the bench. So let's see if that is happening. Otherwise, I haven't seen anybody else go talk to the referee. But yeah, that seems to be what's going on.
16, goalie Victor Janet.
Like we're ready to start the second half. One change, like I said, Victor Janet in for Nick Corman in goal. And Atlantic City FC start the half kind of like other teams are doing now, and I don't understand it, kicking the ball deep out of bounds. So you have possession. Why not at least keep it, and you can move forward that way? I don't know what the statistics say about it or positioning, but it seems kind of odd. Anyway, moving up the field. Murray to right, trying to turn, can't do it. And here comes the counter. Moving up, Macy out to the right side to Trey Givens. Trey, right-footed cross, right into the welcome arms of Maroney. Coming over here to the right side. Get some player numbers that I haven't seen before. That's Luke McNamee, the goal scorer over here. Battle at midfield. Chase Money back there. Here's another attempted ball over the top. Till Roush handles that. And now there's a little confusion. Let's see, Janet's first touch of the ball is with his feet, which I'd rather have than him making a save. Pushing up the right side. There's a good ball on the right side. Right, trying to do something with it. And Murray was running in to fill that void, but there's only one person in the box. And you can see, looks like Caleb Wright has got a tape job there on his left hamstring and quad. I don't remember that from the first half. He always had the taped wrist. But, okay. Hopefully he's all right. Hopefully he can run. I don't see anybody stretching on the first day bench. That's an easy giveaway. You notice how quickly in transition Atlantic City, when they collect the ball, they just move forward. They do it very quickly. They either dribble it at pace or they send it long, not across, but up the field, down the field, however you want to put it. Well, that was an errant pass. You could see that in his face that you saw it in his body language. Tyler Wagner did not like what he put up there. He lost it off his foot. Matthew Will, number 13, dribbling through. Will back on the ball. Here comes the counter cut. Amore can't pull it off. Can't find Caleb Wright. Amore. Back to Beaumont, but it's stolen. Atlantic City moving through the midfield now with a little bit more side to side, but they still move the ball very quickly. Amore. No place to go. Beaumont moving forward. Also, can't go forward. It has to go, horizontal. When you do that, you can see how well Atlantic City FC set themselves. Here's a right-footed shot pass that's just too low. took a little too long to get together as Caleb Wright puts pressure on Maroney. But here come Atlantic City again, and they've got numbers, right? 4 defenders. And Jeannet collects it very easily. His first handling of the ball. Trying to put some combinations together. Sam Macy trying to find Amore. Here he comes up the left side.
On his right foot, cuts inside on his right. Can't quite get the shot off. Looks like it's going to be a corner kick, and it is. Corner kick, First State FC. Maybe we can get one here in a corner kick. Sam Macy on the ball. 4 players in the box, 2 up at the top, 1 late arriving. Oblin can't contain, can't hold the ball, but he wins it back. Amore moving forward, chipping, can't seem to pull it off. What are we doing? That's ambitious. Sure what that was about. So Roush, I think, was maybe venting a little anger. Action happening on either bench. Just as I say that, got a player running down the pitch in a penny. Doing a little stretching over there for Atlantic City. No movement on the First State FC bench. Which Cunningham's been quiet so far. I'm sure he read the Team to Riot Act in the locker room. It's 3-0 here, second half, 52nd minute.
Not too many great chances created by the Midnight Riders. And honestly, not that many chances created by Atlantic City. They've had breakaways. Amore on his right foot, turns, fires.
Into the corner of the net. There's a goal in the 52nd minute. Tomohito Imure. What a great goal. Cuts in and cuts the lead. Goal, First State FC. In the 52nd minute, and number 7, Tomohito Imure. The score, First State FC 1, Atlantic City FC 3. There's a little life in there.
52-minute like that. There's a one-man gang there.
He did it all himself.
Well, maybe Amore
Can light a fire here.
Midnight Riders and get them going. We got ourselves a game. One more goal in either direction kind of sets the tone for the rest of the game, right? If Atlantic City score, then it's going to be a long road back. And if First State FC can score, then we're looking at a grandstand finish. Again, First State FC doesn't have to win this game, but they need to get a result.
That means a tie or a win. They can go to Atlantic City next week and see what they can get out of that. Is that going to be a corner kick? It is. It's a corner kick. Boy, First State FC. That's their 6th of the match.
If we learned anything from Argentina,
Corner kick. First State FC.
you only need 10 minutes.
Sorry, what'd you say?
If you learned anything from Argentina, you only need 12 minutes.
Yeah, that's right.
And Lionel Messi.
My mate up here in the booth reminds me, all you need is 12 minutes and Lionel Messi to get 3 goals. But we've got more than 12 minutes. We only need 2 goals, but we don't have Lionel Messi. But
We'll see what happens. We got an exciting game here. Amore, goal scorer, back, playing some defense. He's got some legs, but he committed a foul. And Atlantic City FC wants to start quickly. Coach Cunningham is not happy. Caleb Wright is back to delay things. He's moving well, Caleb Wright, even with the wrap on his leg. Kristinetti Walker has been a little quiet this game. Seemed like they targeted him earlier on, and he really kind of disappeared the end of that first half. And in the second half here, he has yet to touch the ball. He's made some runs, but they haven't been too incisive. Throw in on the far side for Atlantic City FC. Who, by the way, I love the First State FC logo, but Atlantic City FC logo is very, very cool. If you haven't seen it, it's like a playing card with some symbols on it. Anyway, they're on the right foot again. Oh, just missed. Ooh, that's what they've been doing all game. And First State FC's got a sub coming in, and that is Ramel Kuti. So Kuti is going to come in here in the 56th minute. And let's see who he's going in for. It looks like Caleb Wright. So maybe that wrap is bugging him more than he let on. But anyway, all right. New firepower up top.
Substitution taking place in the 56th minute. On the pitch, number 17. Off the pitch, number 17, Caleb Wright. Onto the pitch, number 38, Ramel Kuti.
So I got a little tongue-tied there on the substitutions, but we got it all right. So Ramel Kuti up top with Alessio Cristianetti Walker. Ball coming down the right side. No foul down there. That's not where you want to foul, but Amore takes the ball, makes a couple of spins, and clears. Substitution coming on for Atlantic City FC soon, number 29, and I will try to get that cleared up here as I watch the game and try to do a couple of different things. '29 looks like Justin Cecanecchio. Boy, that's a tough one. Ceccanecchio. Cecanecchio. All right. So Cecanecchio is on, and it looks like who is off here? Number 13. Okay. That is Matthew Will.
Substitution in the 57th. Substitution in the 57th minute by Atlantic City FC. Off the pitch, number 13, Matthew Will. On the pitch, number 29, Justin Cecanecchio. Well, I tried, folks.
I tried Cecanecchio. I think that's what it is. Cecanecchio? Yeah, Cecanecchio. That's what it sounds like to me. Cecanecchio. It's a tough one. We don't have phonetics up here. Or phonics. We have a sense of pride, though. That's good. I'm trying. Ball being played through the middle here. Sounds like another train's a-coming. You can see all the First State players back, save for the two up top, and it looks like Jason Oblum is just kind of sitting in front of everybody. So the ball swings over. That's Uche Wakocha making a lot of things happen. Here comes Oblum, number 6 for First State FC, chipping it down the left side. They're making Amuri do a lot of running. Hopefully he doesn't cramp up, but temperature's not too bad. Amuri puts his hands up. He did a lot of running. Didn't quite pull that off. Sam Macy and Oblum double team. Wakocha. And it's a throw-in for First State FC. Near side. It's not a very good throw, but here comes Amuri, the goal scorer. Oh, Ramel Kuti, I think.
Into the middle. Far
his flag.
Looked like Remo Cootie made the same run as Amore, and they both stopped. So they wouldn't get in the way, and the problem is the ball probably should have gone to one. That's all right.
Cootie,
So
they'll work on it. They'll get a little timing, get a little understanding of where each wants to make that run. Long kick by Maroney. Chested down, and another quick. Ooh, Jeannet off his line with a header. Another. That's the third chance that Atlantic City has tried to take while the goalie's been out to hit a 45-yarder or plus shot. I don't think they can pull it off. It's a throw-in for Atlantic City FC deep in the corner. I don't know if your camera can pick it up. There is a balcony that sticks out just in front of where we are. So there is a deep throw. I'm having difficulty. Chip into the middle, open on the far post. No luck, but I can't tell if it's a corner. No, it's a goal kick. Referee's checking for a head injury. Seems like everything's all right. Yeah. Well, when you get those people jumping together quickly, you got to worry about injuries, and especially head injuries. The league, and almost any league, takes concussion protocol very seriously, cuts and other things. Anyway, I'd rather have the referee, stall the game for 10 seconds to make sure everybody's all right than have an incident. But here we are, 62nd minute. Home team First State FC 1, visitors Atlantic City FC 3. Both teams are tied atop the Northeast Conference. Call must have been a throw. Number 19's coming in. That's Axel Dago. That's exactly what's going on. So, onto the pitch, number 19, Axel Dago. Off the pitch, number 6, Jason Oblum.
substitution by First State FC in the 62nd minute. Off the pitch, number 6, Jason Oblum. On the pitch, number 19, Axel Dago.
So Axel's in, new attacking, new legs, fresh legs. As the ball's cleared, let's see what he can do. Ooh. I don't like the fact there was no call there. That's Atlantic City complaining about that. Chip to the far side, offside. Yeah, I was going to say he looked like he was off. And the ball up the right side. Now it looks like First State FC is trying to some of that Route 1 stuff. Kick it long, see what can happen. Use your speed, get behind the defense. Ooh, that's a bad touch there. Till Roush has got his hands on his hips. I don't know if he's in thought or he's a little winded. But he's your main central defender, and you want him at the top of his game. He leaves it all out there, the big German. And they're going to let that go out for a goal kick. 64 minutes. As I was saying before, it's a dead heat at the top of the South Division. And Atlantic City FC is in first place just by goal differential with identical 5-0-1 records, 15 points. But this game is obviously tilting the scale in their favor. There's another game against Atlantic City in Atlantic City next week, and First State FC will need to better this result and then add 2 goals to beat the goal differential. And there's a wasted ball. Anyway, Dago just onto the pitch sprayed that one wide. I think he was expecting a little bit more action off that right wing back. But Trey Givens has been running a lot. So if First State FC can come back and tie this game, that's a big thing. They can go into Atlantic City with chance to win the division. Looks like another substitute is getting ready here for Atlantic City. Number 9, which is usually a striker's number. So we'll see if they're bringing in attackers or maybe it's just the luck of the number. That's Aiden Donnelly. We'll see who Mr. Donnelly goes in for. Ball's battled for on the far side. Atlantic City gets possession, sends it all the way back to Maroney, who sends it deep again. Same side, well won over there by Sam Harrison. But there is a substitution. I don't know who's going off. I don't know if it's a far side player or someone's coming off here on the near side. It looks like the maybe McNamee. Number 34 looks like. 34 is, I don't know who 34 is. Oh, Max Eichenbaum. All right, so Eichenbaum is out and Donnelly is in.
Substitution in the 66th minute for Atlantic City FC. Off the pitch, number 34, Max Eichenbaum. Onto the pitch, number 9, Aiden Donnelly. Eichenbaum
Off, Donnelly on. Maroney to take the kick. A little short, flicked on. Well won. Now what can they do with it here? Oh, fought for there at midfield. AC happy to go back, just maintain possession. They don't have to score, but they don't want to give the ball up. Ooh, there's a missed kick a bit by Maroney. First State FC can attack. Kristen Eddie Walker just couldn't catch up with it. Cootie chasing back to attack that ball. Kristen Eddie Walker, no, that's Macy. Macy with the left foot. Saved by Maroney. In midfield, Roush sending it. Atlantic City getting control. Cootie chasing it down, but let up. Well, Coach Cunningham isn't happy. He's laying into somebody here on the left side, either Emure or Cootie. Anyway, that's a push in the back. And that doesn't feel good on the turf, by the way. That AstroTurf, it's like rug. It's like a rug burn. So yeah, I don't think Sam Harrison is enjoying that. He's holding his back, but it looked like he probably skinned a lot of his chest in front of his legs, too. Sam's had a very physical game over there. He's got a yellow card he picked up in the first half. He's been battling the two-time goal scorer, Drew Heil, who scored twice in the first half, in the 9th minute and the 32nd. And it looks like another substitute is coming on. Number 19, Daniel Gonzalez. So we're in the 70th minute. Atlantic City starting to clear its bench. And it's out of bounds. There will be a substitution here. So Daniel Gonzalez coming in, trying to figure out who may be coming out here. He's not jogging too quickly, I'll tell you that much. Doesn't look like he's wearing any shin pads either, but anyway. That's 27, Dylan Petke. So Petke is out, and Gonzalez is in.
Substitution in the 71st minute. Off the pitch, number 27, Dylan Petke. On the pitch, number 19, Daniel Gonzalez.
Oh, offside is the call. Offside is the call, even though the player hit the post. The offside flag was up. So the question is, are they going to play a throw in or a save? Trying to figure out what I think the referee has bypassed the offside call. And now they're doing a throw in here. Anyway. Okay. Notice they only have 2 players up in the box. 2 late coming. Of course, the one latecomer gets it because he drifted into space that nobody was watching. First State FC's got to look over its shoulder when it's defending, right? You can get in a low block, but you got to see who's running into the box. Just under 20 minutes left on the clock in regulation. There are still players warming up for Atlantic City FC. There are 3 down there I see with pennies on as the throw goes First State FC's way. Nobody warming up right now for the Midnight Riders. There's a ball that's a bit wasted, and Maroney's just going to collect it with his feet and wait for Kristen Eddie Walker to make him pick it up. A lot of talk on the field. I can hear the coaches talking. The fans have been somewhat quiet. Good mix of away and home fans. Ramel Kuti trying to collect it and get something going there. They're going to keep it in bounds. They will. Harrison moves up, takes a long cross into the middle. And the break is on here the other way for Atlantic City. Now, there's nobody really helping him. And they're going to swing it around and wait for First State FC to try to bail him out. Oh, here's a long ball. Can Harrison get there? Good save. Jeannet, it looked like he couldn't tell if that was a punch or a header. Anyway, he got it clear. Macy moving to his left quickly. He's been doing a lot of work in the middle. Beaumont trying to make the combination play off. Doesn't quite work. It's going to be a throw in. First State FC. Kristen Eddie Walker can't collect the ball. Murray trying to dance through. Out of bounds. Looks like 27 here for Atlantic City. Came off with a bit of a knock. He's visited the trainer's table. The trainer is a trainer for both teams, by the way, right? They don't travel with their own trainers, at least not fully staffed for emergencies here at Abyssinia Stadium. Looks like more subs getting ready to come on. Atlantic City got 2 players getting jerseys on here on the bench. Double change coming up at just over 15 minutes to go. Long ball in the middle. Dago making some runs, but not quite controlling a lot of the ball. He's quick. Murray. Ooh, that's a late foul. No call by the referee. 18 and 20 coming in. That's Owen Edwards and Evan Villaboy. And here comes the counterattack. Ooh, into the bench. That's not good. So let's see who may be coming off. I don't know if someone's on the far side. Who? That's Trey Givens who took that hit into the bench. Can't tell. Okay. So that's number, looks like 20, 10, the goal scorer. Heil is coming out. And I can't tell who the other one out is. It's probably on the far side. Yeah, I see him. I just got to get who he is. I think that's 26. I think that's Wakocha. Because I don't see Wakocha on the pitch anymore. So it looks like it's Wakocha. Yeah, I think it's Wakocha. Anyway, so Heil and Wakocha off, two of the danger players. Ooh, 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 ooh. He missed the goal. He was right in front. He had an open chance. The goalie had dived the other way, and the substitute, number 9, Aiden Donnelly, hit the post. That's a shame. Well, for Atlantic City. It's a corner kick. First of the half. Atlantic City. Two hands go in the air. Right-footed in swinger. Ooh, it's high. Not much going on there. Down, and it's going to be wide. It'll be a goal kick.
Substitution for Atlantic City FC in the 76th minute. Double substitution. On the bench, number 18, Owen Edwards. Onto the bench, number 20, Evan Villaboy. Off the bench, number 10, Drew Heil. Off the bench, number 26, Soche Wakocha. So,
I hope I didn't butcher that kid's name, but I probably did. Anyway, we're going right to left. First Aid FC in the black with green sleeves. Atlantic City FC in white with the purple numbers, going left to right. And the visiting team is up 3-1 in the 78th minute here at Abysinio Stadium in Wilmington, Delaware, the last home game of the 2026 season for First Aid FC. But they have qualified for the playoffs in the first time in their history in the League for Clubs. In the Northeast Division, they play in the South. The Northeast Conference. They play in the South Division, and they have qualified in that position as probably the number 2 after tonight's game. But we'll see. They face this team, Atlantic City, another time next week at Atlantic City. If they can best this result by plus, I guess, 3 goals, then well, they'd have to score 4 goals because they have a -2 goal differential right now against Atlantic City. Anyway, First Aid FC a goal here actually helps them because then they could win by 2 goals next week and possibly win the division. It's a long take. Actually, if my math is right, they'd have to win by more than 2 goals. But anyway, if they can steal a tie out of this and then win in Atlantic City, then they're in business. But as it stands right now, the odds are that they're going to finish in second place, which doesn't mean a home playoff game. If they finish in first, that'd be a home playoff game here at Abysinio. Maybe that's in the cards for 2027, but we're playing cards against Atlantic City, and house always wins, right? Oh, I'm getting head shakes up here. Ooh, man. That went over like a lead balloon. Oof. I guess I won't get fed after the game. Anyway, just over 10 minutes to go in regulation. First State FC pushing for another goal here. They got a nice goal in the 52nd minute by Tomohito Amure, number 7, their left winger. They've held Atlantic City scoreless this half. Atlantic City's made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 changes. First State FC has made 2, all in the second half. It'll be a throw in to Atlantic City. So I don't see many more changes coming for First State FC. Nobody's up and moving. I guess Coach Cunningham is happy with what he's got on the pitch. Atlantic City moving on the left side. More than happy to let that ball roll and start again. Looks like they're playing a 4-3-2-1 maybe to press, because they definitely like to press. Here's the substitute, Dago, in the middle, sending the ball over the top. 2 straight. It's got to go a little bit wider with that, or wait and make sure we got a runner going on. That's a back. That's not even a header. That's a backer. Quick switch. Right fullback moves it up here to midfield. Amore is beaten. That may be a corner kick, and it is. It's their 6th of the game. First State FC's got 5. Left-footed in-swinger to the far post, up and out of bounds. Looks like another substitute is coming in for Atlantic City. Player's just gone to the table there at midfield. Number 7, and that looks like Fisher Hudak. I went to college with a guy named Ed Hudak who played football at Lafayette. So, all right, Mr. Hudak. And that's out of bounds. It looks like the substitution will come in now. We'll see who's coming out. And it looks like the man right in front of him, the captain, number 23. That's Luke McNamee, the other goal scorer. Which gets this to 1 goal difference in the 84th minute. We've got a substitution at midfield where Bowen Simmons has come in for Chase Money. And we've got ourselves a chance to steal a point out of a game where we were down 3-0. I joked about Argentina and us not having Messi and all that, but here we are. Grandstand finish, 85th minute. There's going to be some time. Now the question is that a corner or is that? It is a corner. All right, Atlantic City is going to, they want an insurance goal, I'm sure. So A lot was happening there while I was doing the substitutions, but here we go. Oh, Wacocha is still in. I don't know who went out because, pardon me, 26 is still in. So I missed whoever came out, the previous sub. That was number 14. That's my fault. So I apologize for that. Number 14, Kenyon Carter, is the one who came out. In the double substitution. Ball's here on the right side. Cut in. Substitution, Fisher, Hudak. Nope, can't do it. Good block, good D. Got to move quickly now. Again, a tie is huge difference than a loss. There's a ball up the middle. Again, that's a little too direct. I think it needs to spin a little bit wider. He's going right up the middle. And Macy has done a lot of running. He's the one who had to chase the ball. He would pick it up. And now understand that Atlantic City FC is playing with six or seven substitutes. First State FC has got 3 in the match. And they are on the front foot because they are now a goal away from salvaging a point and being able to go to Atlantic City with hope of a win, taking them to the division championship. He's trying to chip it over the top and can't do it. A little bit ambitious. Axel Dago has brought a lot of energy to the pitch, but he has just been a little bit too anxious. He's sent the ball a little too straight down the middle. He's just take a breath, look around, assess, and maybe there's a better option. I like the energy, I like the enthusiasm, like that he's going forward. We need him to be a little bit better in that situation, though. Well, that's a bad header. That just wasn't clear. Now it's 3-on-3. One-on-one defending back there. Cootie comes back to get the ball. Wacocha in the middle. Atlantic City is going to try to play keep away, but they still have to move the ball forward. They don't want to play keep away in the back, especially after giving up an own goal. Ooh, that's an incisive ball right up the middle. There's a man in the middle. Ooh, offside. That was very close. Wow. That was a beautiful move. It just didn't pull off. You could hear Atlantic City fans saying that's the second time, ref. It's the third time. Nay is down, slow to get up. Again, this is artificial turf, and there is rug burn. And you come out of that goal, and the goalies are in shorts. You slide, it burns. I think Amore just is a little bit off. He's been running all day. The kid's tired. Ooh, that's a good ball. Right through the gap. Shot. Jeannet pushes it out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick, but that's a key save. Should say it probably, but there's a little bit of a conference there between somebody from the AC staff and the fourth official on the sideline. Don't know what's going on, although I see another shirt coming off on the sideline. Looks like possibly another sub for Atlantic City FC. That's a header over the bar. We'll see. 89th minute. Or excuse me, the 90th minute. There's going to be some extra time. A goal is just so important for First State FC. A loss will make it very difficult for them unless they win big in Atlantic City next week to capture a home game in the playoffs. As I mentioned, this is their first playoff bid. Regardless, win or loss, whatever happens, They have qualified for the playoffs for the first time in their history, which is fantastic. But we'd like a home game, right? Bring the fans out, come out to Abysinio, enjoy a good game. There's a player down and a First State FC player probably just tired or cramping. You can see a lot of people wiping shirts. Let's see. Fourth official. Trying to see if there's a number here that can catch. 4 minutes, it looks like he said. Looks like there's 4 minutes of extra time. I wasn't reprimanded for saying 4 minutes over that loudspeaker, so I guess I did lip read correctly. Anyway, 4 minutes of extra time. Let's see what happens. Dago back around. This is Beaumont, number 22. He's got lots of space in front of him. Dribbling, right-footed, chips over, but again, too central. Defender flipped backwards to the keeper. Maroney is just going to play with on his feet. Why not? Ooh, he almost bobbled picking that up. I think he was watching Trey Gibbons come at him, and he slipped a little bit. This is the time for Kristanetti Walker, and there he is right on the ball, on cue. He's good collecting the ball, turning and shooting quickly. Ooh, that may be a bad touch. Works all right. My angle, the ball left his foot directly behind my vantage point, and I lost how deep he hit that, Beaumont. Anyway, everything is good. Ooh, just out of reach. Over the top. He's onside. No, missed. Well, player had a one-on-one and just could not convert. That's a substitute number 7, Fisher Hudak. And here comes First State FC. Trey Gibbons on the ball. Foul on the back. He had the ball collected, and then he tried to make a move before he fully possessed the ball. That's a sign of tiredness, fatigue, and maybe just trying to do two things at once. Coach Cunningham's not happy. But this is a different team that was here in the first half, I'll tell you that much. First State FC look like a new team here. Scored one themselves, got an own goal to help them out. And here they are trying to tie this game in extra time. Long ball up the middle, that's wasted. Again, they're just being too anxious. If they bring the ball up a little bit, go wide. Now, their wingbacks have been running a lot, but you got to find that extra, that reserve, and help your team out. Get open, get wide. Hudak lets that ball. Ooh, I thought he'd leave it out, but he's possessing there in the corner. Sending it back around. That's Wakoka. Almost taken off him. And here comes First State FC, putting a little bit of a press on there. Wakoka again through it. Uche has been playing very well there, the number 26. Beaumont steals the ball, clears it up the middle. Only white shirt there to collect it. Looking for a shot. Oh, Jeannet. Just did not get down to get that done. And that's the substitute, Daniel Gonzalez. And that's a shame. That's a shame.
Atlantic City goal scored in extra time by number 19, Daniel Gonzalez. The score, First State FC 2, Atlantic City FC 4. As I said before,
The goal difference will make a difference. First State FC, that's just a tough goal to give up because going into Atlantic City only down a goal, knowing that if you win by 3, you can be division champions. But the referee says that's it. So at the end of full time, final score: First State FC 2, Atlantic City FC 4. And the power is in the hands of Atlantic City right now to capture the Northeast Conference South Division. And hopefully you'll tune in for the next game Friday from Atlantic City. Thanks, everyone.
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive, the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses, for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive, the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses, for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?